Well, guys, I actually warmed up some of what I made the other night, which was potatoes, onions, different types of small bell pepper, and then I also used some Brussels sprouts, and these were the country style ribs. I don't heat my ribs up. I don't like meat actually reheated. I prefer to kind of eat it cold. That may be strange to some of y'all. Some of y'all may like it that way. But anyway, let's see. Mm, it's just as good as it was the day that I made it. So I'm gonna eat this up because the sun's starting to set, and I got a little bit hungry. The dogs were in there munching on dog food, and sounded good to me. So I thought, well, I'm gonna go warm me something up.
You all, my painting habits are not the best, but I'm doing it because I love my dad and he needs the help. So, don't hate on me. Just show me some love. Tell me how well that I do. Need some encouragement here, y'all. Encouragement. Encouragement. And I can't turn around and see live here.
Did you notice what I was doing here? Covering up the puppy prints. Somebody said something about I should preserve one of the prints by the window. Well, I tell you what, Jennifer did a bang up job edging this because that makes it so much easier to just come in here and roll this paint on.
best, man. I really am.
Did you hear that? That was Smoky. He just falls on the floor when he lays down. Alright, leave us some comments. Let us know what you think about this color right here. It's not white. What color was it?
That one.
Cream de mint? No.
Cream Delight.
Cream Delight. That's what it was. Cream Delight. Anyway, so it's not exactly white. And it's not exactly antique white. But
It's the Creamy Delight.
I think it's going to look good when we get all of the beans cleaned off.
Maybe in a spot or two. Well, there's a spot right up here. You can't see it. I just need
But yeah, when I get the slab wood siding, that's going to be my transition and all that. And the flooring, I've decided, I talked to a floor guy, and I think we're going to go ahead and do, he's in that business, that's all he does. He's one of my former karate students. And he said that he would use the luxury laminate board. He said he's putting it in $1 million homes from front door to back door. He said it'll withstand anything that the dogs can do to it, and it'll last a long time. You don't have to glue it, it just pops together. And he said that'd probably be my best bet over the long haul. So.
With my head above my... It's so weird. Alright, y'all. We have painted the room. No, we are not done. We have a lot more to do to this room. You guys have no idea. So, we are going to begin unveiling it. Ah, see, it doesn't look that bad. Put up some trim right here and trim all around the wall, and ta-da! You just didn't know what hit ya, did ya? I could rhyme, couldn't I? Alright, y'all, we've had a busy day. As you can see, we got the room painted. No, I'm just kidding. Dad came in later on. I done all the trimming. He done all the rolling. We have moved the bed back into the room. Yes, we've switched spots, but we're going to try it this way because it actually gives a little more room, and it gives him room to put a dresser and be able still to walk around. And you all, before you freak out, this is not the bed that stays here, okay? This is just a bed in the meantime till he gets his king-size mattress, which he will have in like 4 days or so. So it will not be this height. They're going to only go maybe an inch or two past the footboard. So I got to get out of here, but make sure you tell all your family and friends about us. Like us, love us, leave us some comments. Let us know what you think and what type of good job we did today. Until next time, my friends, what we doing? We leaving. 1 Deloo plus 1 Deloo equals Deloo.
Well, I actually have got the new tag to go on the trailer. I was a little worried about going to North Carolina because I thought I was going to have to apply for a lost title, which normally would have to go to the state, but evidently they have a new system and they were actually able to print me a lost title. I got the original owner because I've got the original, it's just boxed up somewhere since I moved, and we were able to sign a lost title. They printed me a new title and I got tags basically the same day, so that was cool. So I'm going to take this old tag off. I just really didn't want to chance it if there was any way out of it, so I will be, got lights at work now. I put those on the other day, and now I've got this new tag. I'm going to have it put on here and I won't have any worries. Well, I didn't even need the wedgies. So what we're doing is we're cutting a couple of trees down to start milling those up for the front porch. I need 22 2x8s. I need perimeter boards, and I need some sheething to go on top. So this was a pretty substantial yellow pine, and I've got another one that I've got picked out. I think I'm going to get 4 logs out of this one. So yeah, that's what we're up to. Okay guys, we got 4 good sized logs out of that. It was a pretty good sized tree, so I think that's going to make all the floor joists I need, and plus I'll probably get all the perimeter out of that. So I don't know what's left on the top. I'll have to go back down and see, because a lot of it was covered up in brush, but we are on our way to collecting the lumber for the front porch so that I can start working on that. Besides what I'm doing on the inside, because it would really be nice to get that front porch made. Well guys, we've been to the creek, got both dogs laying over here, had to get them wet because it's not really that hot out here today. I mean, it's hot, the temperature isn't, it's like 88, but the humidity is up even though we have a slight breeze, and we were drinking water pretty heavily. Getting that log out this morning. Jennifer surprised us by bringing us something to eat up here. Yeah, it was very welcomed. And then I said, hey, let's go to the creek, take the dogs so that they can get wet, because they were getting anxious, you know, because of the heat. And Jennifer pulled a fast one on us. She drove her car down there so she didn't have to walk back up the hill.
That hill is horrible in hot weather, and I also was silly and wore a long sleeve shirt because I have to go shopping after this, and I didn't want to be cold in the store.
Anyway,
I even backed up the hill. I went down it and I backed up it.
She's learned to do a lot of driving backwards. So, I mean, if you would have seen her first time, she took off down the hill. She said, I think I can back it down the hill. She wasn't thinking that only the front brakes would work and then she wouldn't have any steering, and she went sliding because she was coming up on a curve.
That big sharp curve down there? Oh, I went into the side of the hill.
Yeah, it was funny. But she's learned, you know, how to drive on gravel now. But guys, you know, it's summer's winding down, even though it's August. Summer's winding down and won't be long, and fall will be here, thank goodness, because seems like I get more work done to me from September to April than I do from like March to October. But anyway, so I told them, I said, why don't you guys hang out a little bit and tell them about either how much fun or how much pain you had up here this summer.
Well, y'all, as you very well know, I have been up here several handful of times. Unfortunately, due to COVID last year, it actually pushed our school year to end on June 4th, and I was off the following week. The week after that, I was crazy and worked summer school, and then the week after that, my family was in, then a beach trip, and then family, and then I've had a couple of weeks to myself, I think maybe 3, that I've been able to come up here and help Dad again. But unfortunately, school starts back on Monday, so that's depressing. Patrick and I will both have to get up and go back to work. But it's been really fun. Just the times that I was up here, I hate that I couldn't be here more, but I did have a good time. I love to torment him, as you all well know.
I told Patrick earlier that if he hadn't come up here today, just getting those 4 logs up here would have been a whole day worth of work, because, you know, both of us were working steady at it, and we've been at it, what, 4 hours pretty much? So when you take into consideration that I would have had to have done his job too, and moving the cameras, you know, and setting things up so that we can video the process, that one tree would have been a whole day's process. And you know, we don't move as fast as we do in the winter because of the heat, but and we don't have to stop and hydrate as much, you know. But anyway,
they get a lot of work done when they're together.
There was a whole lot of stuff, you know, the siding on the cabin and the sheetrock on the roof and all the logging that we've done together, and many other things that wouldn't have been accomplished if he hadn't spent time.
Oh, he's getting sappy.
And come up here and help. And same as Jennifer, you know, she came up and helped me do a lot of the mudding and taping and sanding and painting and making the bed frame and doing all sorts of things. So
He forgot canning, y'all.
Canning and all that, you know, all the videos. You've seen them, all the videos.
I promise I'll get back to commenting. That is my new goal.
But anyway, guys, I think we're gonna go ahead and end this video here. I'm gonna go ahead and
We hot.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. I know that they have school starting next week, and so they need to get home and relax and do whatever things that they need to do to get prepared for a brand new year. Guys, we certainly appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us and supporting our channel. Jennifer, Patrick #1, even Patrick #2, because Patrick watches all the videos and he can tell me things that were in it. And
Listen, he's like the best guru that we have here, even though he does not talk on camera. He just chooses not to. But listen, if you get to know him, he will talk your head off sometimes.
so tell us, before we leave, what was the most fun that you had since you've been up here? What did we do that was more fun than anything else?
Well, I always do have fun up here, but let's see. Put me on the spot. The most fun that we did this summer, or just in general?
I guess in general. What was the most fun?
The most fun. I mean, I like it. I'm not just saying that. I do like it all. I like to learn a bunch of different stuff. So I've learned how to do sheetrock and all sorts of fun stuff. So the most fun, I'd say, putting the sheetrock on the ceiling.
That wasn't fun.
I like to
we
climb
all
around.
complained.
I like to climb up in the ceiling. That was fun.
Well,
Patrick-
aren't we glad there's still more to do?
Patrick and I were scaling those beams in there, putting that sheetrock up, trying to get it to fit on an angle, you know. And even though they were only 6 foot and there was 3 of us, 6 foot long, because I had to cut some off, and there was 3 of us, they were still difficult to put up in there at an angle. But anyway, but yeah, guys, thanks so much for supporting our channel. We really appreciate it. Thanks for sharing it with your family, friends, and neighbors. The saw that you saw me using in the video, the small saw, it cuts really well. That's one of the ones that we're fixing to give away real soon because we're really close to that 40,000 mark, so we're going to be giving 2 of them away.
Just remember to give me one. Ha! Yeah.
But we're excited about being able to give back to you guys because of all your support to our channel. Anyway, we hope everybody has a great afternoon. Everyone take care, and we look forward to seeing you back up here
At the Outpost real soon. Thank you. We love you more than you know. I had to beat you to it. I'm sorry.
You gotta sing the song.
at the cabin again next time.
Cabin,
Oh.
Outpost, wherever.
Yeah, and so she's got this little tune now that she likes to sing.
What?
And now it's time to say goodbye to all my Outpost friends.
Goodbye. See you later. I will be back real soon.
All right, guys, take care.